In this video, we're going to discuss the global affected zone behavior. All right, so I've set up a little kind of biosphere sort of scenario where I'm in a enclosed building, but there's like different biomes in each room, and each room will affect me in a different way. So in this case, it's kind of our control room, which is a temperate climate, and so I'm not hot or cold. But if I were to go into this room, this is our jungle room, and you can see the temperature gauge, my temperature is going up. So I'm getting a little hot in here. Also, if you notice, my health is going down, right? Because I'm just sweating and it's just kind of gross in here. So I definitely want to get out of this room. Otherwise I might suffocate from the heat. Now we can go into this room, which is a desert climate. The temperature is obviously going way up because it's super hot in here, but my health isn't going down, so that's at least something. Then we can go into this room, which is kind of like a snow biome, and you can see both my health and my temperature is going down. So you can affect different things in different ways just by walking into a certain area. So let me show you how that is all set up. So the first thing we should do is probably take a look at the global that I created and how I created that, just so you can do that yourself. It is in the in-game HUD. If we just open that up, we have a user-defined global right here. Now I've hidden it. So I've ticked this little box that says hide text. So it doesn't show up on the screen, but it does need to be there to hold the value. And that that global is called myTemp. And then we have this one, which is also a user-defined global called myTemp Max. And that's really only used as part of the ratio. So then we have a user-defined global status bar. So that's this here. Now I've changed the default images to just two different images, but you can really use whatever you want. And then it's just, like I said, it's just a ratio. So it's just going to be one variable over the other. So it's a percentage, right? So my temperature over my temperature max, and you can see my temperature max is 100. So if it ticks up by 1, it's 1 of 100, 2 of 100, 3 of 100, so on. So you can make that ratio anything you want as well. It'll work either way. But that's the way I've set up this scenario. And this obviously is just an image. It's just a this one here, add an image, just for so you can kind of get a sense for what it is and how it works. Let's go take a look at the behavior. So we're back in the scene. Now these zones are really just kind of stretched to go around the path that I was walking in. So a little, there's like a little inside room here kind of holding all these zones. But we'll just look at this one for the sake of argument. They're all basically the same. Global affected zone. So in this zone is going to affect whatever global I tell it to affect. You can have a prompt text. So as you walk into the zone, it'll show some text on the screen if you want. If not, that's fine too. I didn't have any for mine. Then we have the effect, whether or not we want to add or deduct to the global that we want to affect. In this particular case, we're adding temperature. And we have the amount, how much are we adding or subtracting, whichever the case may be. How often, how many seconds per tick. And then we have the user global affected, which as you saw before is called myTemp. That's just the variable that I made up. You can make up whatever you want. And incidentally, you may see me use the, myTemp, my hunger, my mojo, whatever it is. You don't have to put the word my there. It's just kind of a convention that I've decided to follow, but you don't have to. Then you have the health affected. So you could choose not to affect it at all, or you could choose to add or deduct from the health. And that's just to kind of allow you to play against different scenarios. Then you have the zone height, which is just how far above the zone can you be and it still affect you. So that's defaulted to 100, which is about the size of one standard floor. And then you have spawn at start. If that's ticked, it'll be on automatically when the game starts. If it's unticked, you have to activate the zone some way before it'll be effective. Then, of course, the sound slot for just whatever sound you want to play when you enter the zone. In my case, I chose a ambient sound, so it would kind of give some ambient nature to the areas that we were walking into. But that's it. That's the global affected zone. Pretty useful for scenarios where you want to affect a global in a particular area. If you enjoyed the video or if you learned anything new, please be sure to click the like button down below. It helps me out a lot. If you're new here or if you just haven't subscribed yet, would love to have you stick around. We're trying to grow the channel. You could really help with that. And then lastly, if you'd like a notification for whenever new videos are posted, just click the bell icon and that'll let you know when a new video is ready. But that's it. Thanks so much for watching all the way through. I always appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, don't forget there's a written guide for every behavior, including ones I haven't yet covered on this channel. And if you want to learn some more, why don't you check out this video next.